for having brought us together on one platform. I think they deserve a big clap. My salutations to them. It's very easy to think about something. It's very easy to have vision. It's very easy to have ideas. It's extremely difficult to translate that particular idea into reality, into action. And that's why they need to be congratulated. I was told that for the past 2 months, they have actually put in very hard work. And they had several meetings. In fact, I was told about 10 meetings were held with different entrepreneurs, different startup owners, and the result is today. I came all the way from Odisha. I stay in my constituency, 99% of my time there. But I came because I wanted to participate in this Odisha Corporate Foundation function. And I was very keen to sit for not less than 3 hours. I had told them, please book a seat for 3 hours. And I'm sure for quite some time I have been sitting because I really wanted to listen to each one of you. And it was such a pleasure listening to all the presentations here, whatever have been presented so far. 98% of chromite, 70% of bauxite, 1400 millimeter of annual rainfall, 480 kilometer of beautiful coastline, and yet in terms of per capita income, we are 24th in the list of 28 states. Why? This is the question and this is the root cause of anger. Why so? And at the same time, I would definitely like to add one thing. Having worked in different parts of Odisha, very closely with people, I can say with all conviction at my command that we have great human resource. When we have everything, why is this poverty? It's poverty amidst plenty, and that's the sole cause of anger. And that's why I have left my job of 11 years. I wanted to get into the flow, really want to work for the people, for the state. There's a wonderful line, it's better to light a candle than to curse the darkness. And for me, if you ask me, entrepreneurs need to be saluted. The people who go for startups need to be saluted because they have decided not to curse the darkness, but to light candles. It's not just for your earning that you have done startups. You also give employment to so many people around you. And that's how I look at it. Friends, the other day, I was in Lok Sabha. The budget had to be passed. Madam Nirmala Sitharaman was presenting the budget, and I had the fortune of being there. And I had also the fortune of speaking on the budget on behalf of the government. While addressing the House, in response to His Excellency Honorable President's remarks, our Honorable Prime Minister said a beautiful line. He said, for me the budget, for me all our initiatives are nothing but an attempt to connect people with people. I underscore, connect people with people. Connect patients with hospital. Connect school with children. Connect market with customers. Connect businessmen with clients. At the end of the day, we are all working for connecting people with people. That's what Honorable Prime Minister said. We need to congratulate Corporate Foundation, Odisha Corporate Foundation, for having tried to bring in 3 words: connect, partnership, networking. They have brought us all together so that we learn from each other. And I tell you, this end of today's program is the beginning of a beautiful journey for Odisha Corporate Foundation. Now, what do we mean by the ecosystem? A startup cannot just come in isolation. It cannot come in the ivory tower of isolation. There has to be a favorable atmosphere, a favorable ecosystem. There should be awareness in colleges. I was just wondering, I was talking to Mr. Mishra when I was sitting there. Why can't we have more startups in our state? The very fact that it is very poor and there is a lot of unemployment, we need to have lots of startups. Why can't we have? Because I think there is lack of awareness among the children. There are high school dropouts. Ritesh Agarwal of Oyo was a high school dropout. He was a college dropout, not a high school dropout. He was a college dropout. I'm sure many of you must be aware of the fact that in the first startup in India was in the technology sector, in the IT sector in the 1980s. In the 1980s. And from there we moved on and on and on. And right from 2014 onwards, with our Honorable Prime Minister, it has already taken an upward curve. And everywhere we talk of startups, everywhere we talk of entrepreneurship. And it was a delight to hear all of you here. I think many of the speakers are sitting, they want to present. They would be presenting after I go, so that I think there is paucity of time. But I can tell you with a lot of confidence, the government here, and I'm sure back home the government in Odisha, are trying to create favorable environment. And my dear friends, let me honestly tell you, ଦଳ ମତ ନିର୍ବିଶେଷରେ କାମ କରିବାର ଅଛି ବିକାଶର କୌଣସି ଦଳ ନଥାଏ We don't know political parties. We need development, we need employment, we need Odisha, and we require Odisha, and we demand that Odisha goes up from 24th position to either first or second or third as far as annual per capita income is concerned of an Odia. So I think we all need to contribute to that end. And this particular workshop, what is it going to do? It's going to bring you all together, converge resources. Now there are different kinds of definitions of resources. Any kind of resource you can think of. And I'm glad that investors have also been called here so that they can always choose. It's always the survival of the fittest, Charles Darwin's theory. You have to excel in your area so that the investors can come and actually pick you up. The bankers can come and say that he or she is the person. Now at the same time, I would definitely say that I have a regret. I must share with all of you. All of us are from Odisha, so I think it's all our family. The regret is, I hardly see women entrepreneurs. I was sitting here and I was just, thinking, why can't women come up on the stage and speak? What's the problem? I think, again, when we talk of building an ecosystem, I think we also need to factor in the fact that there are less number of women entrepreneurs, and we have to create some kind of awareness for that particular category of people among us. Women entrepreneurs need to come up. Way back when I was Director of Social Welfare in Odisha, I remember there was a particular startup which came in 2001 by the name of Susrusha, home nursing. A lady came and said, I wanted to start, and she started, and the other day I met her. Wonderful work being done in home nursing by Susrusha. Then the other day I had met Ritesh Agrawal, young boy. Whatever, I know, we all know that Oyo is in trouble. But let me tell you, it needs a lot of courage, a lot of determination, and a lot of hard work to think out of the box. I salute the entrepreneurs because you all think out of the box. You deserve all salutations because you think out of the box and you come out of the way, out of the beaten track to give employment to others. And let me honestly tell you that there is favorable atmosphere all around. You look at the budget. I wish I had the time to talk about the budget in detail. Ex-US President Barack Obama had described the budget. When I was talking about the budget in Lok Sabha, I had actually quoted him. He had said, a budget of a country is not just a series of numbers on a page. A budget is the embodiment of the value of the nation. And this particular budget, with all confidence I can say, not because I belong to a particular political party which is running the government here, but with all confidence, dispassionately, if you read the budget, you will find that this particular budget of the Government of India is supporting innovation, is supporting entrepreneurship, is trying to focus on building of human resources, is trying to focus on infrastructure, the national infrastructure pipeline all of you must have heard about. That means this particular budget of ours is actually embodying the values of our country, of our government. There is too much of focus on entrepreneurship development, on supporting innovation. So I think sky is the limit. Let us all stretch out and reach it. I wish I had time enough to go on and on and on. It's such a pleasure to talk to each one of you. We are talking of our state, of our people, of our society, and all of us need our state to grow and compete with other states, compete with itself, and be among the top in the country. Thank you so much. And at the end, I would definitely like to convey my regards to Mr. Behra and his team once again for bringing us all together and giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much. Odisha government has come up well, and in fact, in line with the mood of the central government, Odisha government is also trying to do a lot for the emergence of these startups in the state. And but I would definitely like to say that the progress is slow, the speed should be higher, and nobody has the time. So I think if the speed is more, if the intention is right, and if there is hard work and there is determination, things would definitely improve in Odisha.